Hello YouTubers, welcome to another video. Yes, it's another analog multimeter, and let's just call it a multimeter for the sake of simplicity. This is an FET multimeter which is similar or the same as a VTVM, but a modern version of the VTVM itself. Although I want to acquire VTVM, but VTVM itself is very expensive. Every time they turn up in eBay, they are priced very ridiculous, and furthermore, those things are quite rare nowadays. So instead, I went for the modern version. It's advertised as used, but it has some problem which I will demonstrate later on shortly. It uses semiconductor instead of a vacuum tube to do the measuring stuff. And in case you're wondering why the meter is in this position, this is the way we use it in the equator. Since I am on or at the equator, this is the way we use any multimeter. So for those who are in the northern hemisphere, so they use it like this. So we over here we use it like this, and for our friend in Australia, they use the meter like this because they are upside down. So that's the reason the zero is on each opposite end. So the manufacturer want to be fair for all users all over the globe. Yeah, and the model for this meter is the 22220. Brand is Micronta. You may hear me saying pronouncing the name wrong, which is I always pronounce this as Micronta. So forgive me if you hear that, and it's uncontrollable. I cannot shake off the pronouncing styles ever since I saw this thing years ago, although I've just recently acquired it. This is the first Radio Shack meter I own. I featured this months ago. You can see the sizable difference. This looks like a toy. This looks like for the man on the job or in the field. Yeah, it has a very nice carrying handle, which I guess if I were to use this in the 90s, I would have be proud holding this, carrying this around. So it looks professional. People would be impressed, thinking that you are an engineer or anything close to that position. So yeah. The meter comes like so, only, nothing without any test lead or service manual or case. It was manufactured in let me get the focus correct. Custom manufactured in China for Radio Shack. There is another model to this, which is the 22220A, which came after this, maybe 1 or 2 years after this. This was featured in the Radio Shack catalog 1991. Yeah. One thing that I wanted is this thing actually, the zero center, which I saw on the Sanwa EM7000, which is also an FET multimeter. You can still buy this FET multimeter. And before I forget, the FET multimeter, the advantage of FET multimeter and VTVM is they are able to measure circuits without they themselves participating in the circuit itself. That means they do not load the circuit. So if you use maybe something like this, if it's not recommended to do so, when you use something like this, the circuit inside of this is going to load or is going to participate, especially when you're measuring voltage or maybe voltage. I can say voltage. It will give you a wrong reading and will make you think that something is wrong somewhere, when by right there's nothing wrong in the first place. So the usage of the correct analog meter is very crucial in getting the accurate reading and saving you the runaround. Yeah. So the oh, too glare. Let's balance it to my brown skin. That's the advantage of having brown skin. It's camera friendly. So when I got the meter, this meter, the zero adjustment was jammed, so I squirt many liters of tons of WD-40 and then rinse it with lighter fluid, and then now it is able to turn. The zero adjustment is okay from out of the box. The selector feels very loud, very firm when you are in certain selected position. Gives you the confidence of knowing you are there. And I already replaced the old batteries. This kind of meter uses a very odd to me at least, the in the socket, the insertion test lead. So I come to know that it fits my banana jack, 4 millimeters banana jack. So I have to find such a test lead that has the same socket, the exposed one, unlike today, the one that is more or less enclosed. Yeah, nowadays everything is towards safety. So yeah, I think I've explained a lot of about the FET VOM. So yeah, about the Sanwa EM7000, you can still buy those things new, but it's quite pricey. So but so I look at eBay, who knows, there's some bargain available, such as this one. So I've already replaced the battery. Let's do the battery check. It's now full tank, so very good. Turn it on. So you will see on selected position, it will move on itself, the needle, from left to right, sometimes gradually, sometimes slowly, sometimes fast. So yeah, so now we are in DC. We're supposed to have the needle there or adjust it to DC 0 there. So now it moves gradually. So this meter has some problem. I may say it's possessed or by bad spirit or what along the way during the shipping. Yeah, so eventually it will pack to the right. In some setting like the micro amp, it goes faster. So it has the I can only adjust it to the max of this, where this zero can go to. After that, it kept on moving. I cannot adjust it anymore. So yeah. On the times 1, yeah, there's no what you say, response from this ohms adjustment. Yeah. It wants to move just now, but it didn't. Yeah. On continuity, let's. I know the thing is not working, just for demonstration. So it's not emitting any, amplifying any sound from the hole here. This is a continuity speaker in there. So at the same time, I was looking for videos that has this assembly guide, looking for someone that has disassemble the same meter. Couldn't find any, so I'm afraid I'm going to be the one that has to do the thorough disassembly, but to a point, because there's some area in the meter itself that I do not want to take out. Uses a very wide slotted screw. Should have said, let's take it apart. So that's the battery that this unit requires. Never dealt with C-cell before. Last time I dealt with this was in the 1980s. When we went back to my kampong, my village, there's no electricity there. Even the TV there, when people use TV, they powered the TV using a car battery or lorry battery. So I don't know how they do that, because come to think of it, TV has a CRT and it requires nominal voltage. In order for the CRT to generate thousand and thousand of acceleration volts to light up the picture tube. So yeah, surprised to even think about it. So it has the fuse in use as well as the spare fuse, which is a good thing. Yeah, let's disassemble the thing and have a look inside. Ten minutes already. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can. People don't watch long videos in YouTube, so if it's too long, it's gonna be more dislike than like. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, very nice. Let's adjust the camera angle, so let's adjust it further down so we can see the yeah. So it consists of a large board, main board, motherboard, and daughter board, sub board as written in the schematic itself. Yeah, I tried to dismantle this. What I did was take out these 4 frontal knobs, and I couldn't take out that much, but it's good enough. It's adequate enough for me to clean the jam zero adjustment ports from the sides, coating from the front, letting the liters and liters of WD-40 to bleed through and capturing it with tissue. So because when I look under there, there's a few mechanical movement things such as leaf switch, those kind of things. So what I did was after taking the knob, I dismantled these 3 screws, 1, 2, 3. So that itself doesn't allowed me to take out the thing apart, and I think I have to dismantle this. So I do not want to do that, so I abandoned the intention, fearing that I will ruin the meter as it is now with the current problem. Yeah, so this is the sub board, the FET board. I've done some soldering on this area because of the problem. At first, when I solder the thing, let me get you close while I'm talking. When I soldered this area, and then when I put it back, the problem became worse. So I opened it back and resolder the thing. And who knows, I might short something. I think I did. And then when I resolder this particular board, it went to the original problem. So what a relief. So yeah, this is the selector switch. So I done some soldering here and there, clearing the knob. Yeah, I really hope someone would do this tear down, a full tear down, so I can follow the instruction or the how to. Yeah, and I did look for the manual. Now I thought Micronta was so famous that back then that their manual for each of their product was widely available online, but unfortunately no. And then I went into this Facebook group, and one kind gentleman by the name of John Chaplin emailed me the manual. Thank you, Mr. John Chaplin. I think he has one also, so very useful, would be useful. I haven't go through the manual thoroughly, but I straight away print out the yeah, let's put it there, the schematic, and let me show you the schematic. So very nicely written, the schematic, whereby it shows you the small board cutout here, which consists of the FET itself and some transistors that is tasked to do some amplification towards this speaker buzzer over here. I hope some of this thing that some of these things are available, such as the speaker. Some of these what I think is proprietary, hopefully not. The ohm adjustment ports, they look very old. I don't think I've seen another one something like this. I like that. I mean something like this ports that has the bracket after 2000 or 2010. I don't see this a lot. So what more to find them on sale online. So yeah. So what I'm going to demonstrate now is being the engineer that I'm not. I'm suspecting let me zoom. Yeah, let me zoom the thing. Zoom and focus. Yeah. Let's not try to move the paper a lot. So this is the part of the big board layout. So meaning this is the main board, selector switch board. This is the daughter board. Okay, and let's zoom. So the meter is here. The needle, the motor, sometimes it's called motor, mechanical meter. Yeah, has 2 wires connected to it, and then one of it is going here, going to this power switch. This power switch is linked in parallel in 3 spots of the circuit itself, and goes to on, then goes to this switch. Not sure what switch is this. Can go there also, the signal, and can go there. Okay, it jumped off here and then goes to the resistor, capacitor, and this half of this single package FET. If this is a VTVM, this would be a tube. So it is arranged like a tube dual triode. So yeah, the other meter legs or wire goes through the more or less mirror to the right of the switch, goes to the power switch, and then goes to here, and then goes to I think a thermal resistor, I believe. Then goes to a VR1, which is a trimmer, and there is also a not polarity, electrolytic capacitor, which I will change because this unit is already 29 years old. Capacitors are cheap, and goes to the other half of this FET single package thing. So more or less these two are the function of these two is to balance this needle should you want it to be on 0 position or null position, and there is another trimmer also here. So this may be only the affected part that's maybe possessing the or giving bad spirit to the to the needle itself. That yeah, this area could be it. And we have some diodes there, not some, yeah, some lah. 1, 2. This is a Xenia diode. One more diode over there. So if this is a normal meter, I believe if this is a normal meter, I believe you omit this, and it will be just this. So just the selector and the arrays of voltage divider going to some switch, and yeah, I believe so, yeah. So this makes the difference between a normal VOM to this FET VOM. VOM stands for ohms and currents. M is milliamps or microamps. Yeah, or mega amps. Yeah. So that's it for now. I'm trying to think whether I left anything out or not. So the trimmer itself is there. I thought I want to touch it, but I think to myself, said to myself, better don't. It's gonna, who knows, it will make it worse than it is right now. So I'm hoping someone online, please, if you have this, please open up and try to do this assembly video so I can copy or follow your instruction. Yeah. Yeah, very nice actually, very Simpson like this meter. So there's no point, nothing more to show actually. very Simpson-like. Of course, Simpsons are very expensive, and they are not VTVM. I don't think they are related to my work. I do electronics. I think Simpson for high voltage work or electrician, that kind of thing. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This way. Yeah, it's actually supposed to be this way. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry to take 20 minutes of your precious time, and bye-bye.